Okay, so let me see. Can y'all all like do this if you can see my screen? Just want to make sure that everyone's good. Everyone's good. Everyone can see it. Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. So excited for you all to be here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm going to introduce myself in a few minutes, introduce a few other coaches who are on here that will be talking tonight. But my name is Jessie Burr. I am a Beachbody coach. I'll share a little bit about my story, but we're going to be going over tonight what this coaching thing is about. You probably got invited from one of us or a coach that's either on this call or maybe they couldn't get on the call tonight. But you got invited by a coach who, invited you here for a reason. Either you're a challenger and you are drinking Shakeology and you love it and you want a discount, or you are doing the programs and you have seen amazing results. Maybe you want to share that with your friends and family. Or maybe you are brand new and you have never bought a program. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Totally cool. We are going to talk about that, go over a few of the programs, explain how all that works as well. So if y'all have questions, like I said, feel free to ask any questions you might have. You might want to wait till the end just because we'll probably go over a lot of your questions. But feel free there's a little chat box in here as well. You can go and type up. If you're on a computer, you might have to go to the bottom and find it. But it is here somewhere. So you should be able to chat and ask questions, and we'll definitely get to those at the end. So real quick. Ashley, can you make sure everyone's muted? I can't really see everyone.
Yeah, let me see.
I want to make sure that
Kelly Huffman.
She's
good.
Okay, so just a little bit about me. I am 26. I had to think about that for a minute. I'm 26. I've been coaching for 2.5 years. That is me on the top right-hand corner. I was obviously overweight. I like to call it the freshman 40 when I was in college, instead of the freshman 15. And I was struggling with my weight and became depressed, dealt with depression and some anxiety that I was dealing with because of my weight gain. And long story short, because I could sit here and talk to you all night about my story, I needed to find something that was going to work, and it wasn't just a quick fix. I had done all the programs you can think of. I did all the cleanses. I did the wraps. I did diet pills, Weight Watchers, all of that stuff, and nothing ever stuck. It was always a quick fix. I would lose weight, and then I'd gain it right back. So I was looking for something that was going to help teach me how to make it a lifestyle change, something that was going to teach me proper portions, how to clean eat, how to meal prep, all of that stuff. And that's kind of when I found Beachbody. I started with a program called the 21-Day Fix in May of 2014, and I've been following the same meal plan since then. I have lost 50 pounds. I've been able to maintain that weight loss, which was a huge thing for me. And I signed up to be a coach to get the shake at a discount because I fell in love with Shakeology. I wanted nothing to do with the business. I did not want to coach. I did not want to help other people. I did not want to post about it on Facebook. That wasn't something I was interested in doing. I just wanted it to get the discount. And as people started seeing my results, as I started seeing what I was doing, I started getting people asking me what I was doing and coming to me for help. And I figured, you know what? Why not give it a shot? Why not try helping other people? Why not, let other people know about the programs? And from there, I fell in love with the idea of being able to help someone who shares those same struggles as I do. And I am now a full-time coach. So I was able to quit my full-time job. I was a wedding planner, and I also worked at a retail store. So I was actually able to quit 2 of my jobs and now do this from home. So I get to work from home. And that's pretty much my backstory. So I'm going to pass it along to two of the other coaches, Elaine and Ashley, who are going to be really walking y'all through the rest of this presentation. I'm going to kind of hop in here and there, but they will introduce themselves and kind of share a little bit about their stories and how they got started.
Hey everyone, so I am Ashley. So for those of you who don't know my background, I am Jesse's cousin actually. I started my journey 8 months after Jesse asked me for the first time to join her. I was in college. I was the heaviest I had ever been, and I was miserable, guys. I literally couldn't fit in any of my clothes. I was unhappy at work. Just unhappy with myself in general. And so in college, I would literally go out drinking because of how bad I felt about myself. And then I would literally have to eat crap food to make myself feel better, because we all know that greasy food kicks a hangover, right? And then I'd end up drinking again the next night. And it was just that vicious cycle. And if I wasn't blacking out, I wasn't having fun. I wasn't forgetting how awful I felt about myself and about my body. And it was just such a destructive pattern. I too signed up just for the discount. Like I said, Jesse had asked me to start this. And so I told her yes originally, and I literally jogged in place the first month to post my sweaty selfies. So clearly I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, and I was just gaining more and more weight because I was mending that and coping that with food. So 8 months later, I ended up signing up for the discount on my Shakeology. Just like Jesse, I wanted nothing to do with this business. I actually was in 2 other direct sales businesses, doing parties, going to houses. So I didn't want to waste any more time and have to do something and operate another business. So I joined just for drinking the shakes. And eventually, like, my friends and family started noticing how I just completely turned around. I literally was happy. I literally wasn't living paycheck to paycheck anymore. My Beachbody income actually now buys my groceries for me, which is awesome, right? Groceries are super, super expensive. And it just helps me out so much physically. I've lost now 50 pounds total in the last 14 months, which I never imagined would ever be possible. And literally right now I'm so ecstatic because I'm planning my wedding, guys. Like I was like huge. I was like an extra large, extra large. And now like I'm a size medium. How crazy is that? My wedding dress had to be altered 3 dress sizes. And that's thanks to Beachbody. It's thanks to finding this community of people that helped me when I didn't know how to help myself. I quit the drinking because clearly you can't drink all the time and eat crap food if you want to lose weight. But guys, the results stuck. And so kind of going back a little bit, sorry, I ramble. I also work as a full-time administrative assistant and a notary public. I have clearly a fiance. I talked about how I'm getting married. I'm also a fur baby mom, so I'm super, super busy all the time. So that's kind of my story. I kind of jumped around a lot for y'all, but that's what Beachbody's done for me. It's completely changed my life. It's helped me out physically. It's helped me out emotionally, financially. Like, this is literally, I never expected it to do the things that it does. And guys, it's crazy that I'm sitting here talking to y'all tonight. I never imagined I'd be leading calls like this. So I'm gonna turn it over to Elaine so y'all stop thinking I'm like a creep or something, but sorry.
Hey guys, I'm Elaine. So Jesse and I have been best friends since about kindergarten. So we've been knowing each other for 20 years. And like Ashley, Jesse was trying to get me on board for months before I finally said yes. So a little bit about my background. I am a teacher. I teach first grade. I love my students. They're freaking awesome. I am a cat mom. Here's one of them right here. I have 2 cats. I said no for the longest time, and I was just like, no, Jesse, I don't want to do it. And we'll get into all the objections later. And one thing that I think Jesse likes me to talk about a little bit is that I do go out on the weekends. I have drinks at dinner. You can, just because you're a Beachbody coach, you don't have to be this cookie cutter person. I am sure as hell not the little cookie cutter lady that you would expect somebody to be, okay? So don't think that you have to fit this model, fit a mold to be a Beachbody coach. But so I got into Beachbody because, you know, Jesse was asking me for months and months, and I was doing the programs. I would do the program and I would lose the weight, gain it back, lose the weight. So I was the biggest yo-yo dieter ever. I can lose weight. If you want me to lose weight, tell me what you want me to drop to and I can lose the weight. But as soon as I get to the number on the scale, it all comes back. So I needed Beachbody for the accountability. I needed it for the support and the challenge groups. So then comes coaching. So I was in a relationship that I didn't want to be in, and I needed some type of outlet because I didn't want to break up with him, but I didn't want to be in the relationship. So I needed some type of outlet. So I started coaching with Beachbody, and I was just all my attention, all my time went into Beachbody coaching. And then the relationship ended. And then, so when the relationship ended, I was like, oh, I'm good. Like, I got out of the relationship. I don't need Beachbody anymore. So then I actually kind of fell off for a little bit from coaching. And I quickly realized that I do need Beachbody in my life. I can't blame being in a relationship I didn't want to be in. I can't blame anything other than the fact that you need Beachbody in your life. It changes you. It makes you a better person starting from the inside, and the effects are just working its way out, getting in your best shape physically, mentally, spiritually. So yeah, I made all kinds of excuses to Jesse as to why I didn't want to do this. And in the end, I guess it won. And I couldn't be more grateful. So that's my background with Beachbody.
So what is Team Florida Fit all about? Guys, our team, we are so full of so much stuff: motivation, friendships, accountability, positive energy, empowerment, team culture. I talk about this a lot. Team culture. It's what we're about. We're about helping each other. We're about getting results, but we're about doing that together. Like, we just went on this super awesome retreat. I don't know if you guys follow any of us, but you should have seen lots of fun, happy pictures, right? Like, we were on a freaking yacht. Like, how crazy is that? And it's so nice to have that. Like, you know, when you're having a bad day, you can reach out to anyone on the team, and we're here to help. That's what our team culture is about changing lives, whether it's yours, mine, or anyone else that we know that needs that. We're here to motivate. That's our job, guys. As coaches, we just motivate ourselves. We motivate each other to get it done. We know that it's so much harder to lose weight by ourselves. We know that it's so much harder to stick to a plan when you're doing it alone. It doesn't make sense to do, and that's why we've all failed at it. The friendships. Oh my gosh, how crazy. So, you know, you hear me and Elaine say, we've known Jessie. I've known Jessie my entire life. I'm 26. Elaine's known her for 20 years. Elaine and I have really known each other for 20 years, guys, but we never were friends. It was the weirdest thing. Like, she was always with Jessie. I was always with Jessie, but we were never friends. Like, I don't know if it was my fault, her fault, whatever. We weren't friends. But now, like, you see this. Like, we're leading team calls together. Like, we literally talk all the time. Like, we are in a constant text message. Like, it's crazy. Like, I know this girl as if I've known her for literally 20 years. The accountability. Guys, we're all about setting goals, reaching goals. And I don't want to just reach my goals. I want you to reach yours too, because that feeling when you help somebody reach their goals, touch their toes, kneel on the ground to play with their kids. Guys, it is so empowering. It is literally like the best thing ever. And like I said, we hold each other accountable. We can't get results unless we're working out, right? We can't get results unless we're eating right. So we're here to check on each other and make sure that we are all doing the things we need to do. Positive energy. Guys, this is a huge one. It's so easy to be negative. Trust me, I was there. I was in the worst negative headspace ever, but that's what we're here for, to encourage you, to, you know, tell you, girl, you're doing a great job, because we know that you don't get that from everyone else. We know that it takes that type of person to have that. And that's what our team is here for. We're nothing but positive energy for you. Empowerment. Guys, you can do freaking anything you want to set your mind to. Literally, you've been told that ever since you've been a kid, right? I know my mom and dad instilled that in me. You can become whatever you want to, whether it's an astronaut or a president. But guys, what's the reality of that, right? But it's different, guys. It's different here because we empower you. And guys, we put you in that headspace. We get you those results you want so that you know that you can be whatever you want. You know that in 5 years, you're going to be making $1 million, and, you know, you're going to be able to retire your husband from his job. that's what this does. That's what our team does. And then self-love. Guys, you can't help anyone else unless you're loving yourself. That reaches out into so many different things, whether it's, me as a coach to my challenger, or me to my husband, or you to your children. And you have to love yourself, guys. You deserve that. You are an amazing person, and we all deserve that. We've all had people in our lives tell us differently, but look at them and look at the life they're living, right? So that's what our team is about, guys. We're all about the team culture. We're all about being together, being a one unit force to reckon with, and to literally just lift each other up and let us become our highest potential ever. So.
All right, so products and programs. There are a ton of programs. The newest program is coming out in November on Beachbody On Demand, and it's Core de Force. But there's a program for everybody. We have yoga. We have PYO, which is Pilates and yoga. There's 2 different types of dancing programs, one called Country Heat, which is to country music, and one called Size, which is more hip-hop. So there's any type of interest that you have in working out, there's a program for you. You're not going to get bored with these workouts. If you complete a program and you want a different one, there's going to be another program that interests you. So what you do, and we'll talk about this a little bit more at the end. So what you do from here is you're going to get a challenge pack. You're going to contact your coach, and you're going to pick up the challenge pack with your coach, talk about your goals, your health goals, your mental goals, your fitness goals. And you and your coach are going to pick out the program that fits your needs, your wants, that's going to help you reach your goals. And then it's going to come with Shakeology. And Shakeology is a meal replacement drink. It's not a weight loss drink. It's not a weight loss shake. But the benefits of drinking Shakeology is what promotes weight loss. It helps your body lose the weight. So do want to make that clear. Shakeology is not a weight loss shake, but the benefits help it promotes weight loss. And has vitamins and minerals in it. It has over 70 superfoods. It has enough vitamins to replace your daily multivitamin, unless obviously if your doctor has you taking something on the side. So that's the programs and products. I could sit here and list them all night, all the different ones we have, and all the different categories that we have. We have Insanity, obviously, Shanti, which is a high impact, plyometric. We have PYO is more the low impact, slow and controlled movement. So any type of workout that you're interested in, we have it for you.
I also want to say real quick, so you don't just get a fitness program and a shake. It comes with a nutrition meal plan as well. That tells you exactly what to eat. It has grocery lists that you can go off of. And like Elaine was saying, we hook you up with a program that is based off of your goals. So we don't just it's not just oh, everyone does the same program. If you hate Pilates and yoga, we're not going to suggest for you to do PYO just because, 10 other people are doing it, right? Or if you hate cardio, we might not suggest Insanity because that's pure cardio. So we hook you up based off of your goals with a program, and then we get you into a challenge group, which we'll go over a little bit more of in a few minutes. But you get that support. We don't just get you to buy a program and a shake and call it a day, right? We help coach you through the entire program to make sure that you're actually getting the results and that you're learning how to maintain that weight loss, how to maintain your results, and continue to move forward. So I just wanted to plug that in there before we move on.
All right. So the day in the life of a coach. So depending on who you are, guys, your day is going to look completely different from the person sitting next to you, whether that's your best friend or your best coach friend, right? So that we consider there to be 2 types of coaches, part-time coaches and full-time coaches. And what I mean by that is that a full-time coach is a person whose entire earnings depends on Beachbody, right? Like they're a full-time coach. This is their full-time job. The part-time coach is the person that has a daytime job or is a stay-at-home mom. They have something different going on other than just being a full-time coach. So what a coach is, guys, we're leaders, we're motivators, we're just the everyday person. Some of us are moms, some of us are students, some of us are doctors, some of us are lawyers. We're determined and we're willing to work and learn. We want to always grow, and we want to continue our journey and help others. So what a coach is not. So a lot of people think, oh, I can't be a coach because I'm not all these things. A nutritionist, a fitness expert, a personal trainer, a sales expert. We're not here to sell stuff, guys. We're here to help people. We're here to change lives. Honestly, that is all that really matters to us. And let's see. So, and you're just starting your own personal, even if you don't have a journey, guys, you will inspire somebody by doing what you do. So let me just kind of go over the day in my life as a coach, and I'll let Jesse and maybe Elaine talk about their day. So what we really do as coaches, guys, is that we focus on our challenge groups. We run them every single month. Obviously, if you're a new coach, you won't be running your own. We'll be helping you run it or having you in it as a challenger. But that's what we do. We help people reach their goals by setting up these groups to help hold you accountable and motivate you. So as an administrative assistant, I literally work from 9 to 5 every day. So in between going to work, coming home from work, my lunch break, things like that, I schedule a lot of my posts out because throughout my day, I don't really have time to post things that I want to post. That looks a little different for somebody that's a full-time coach that isn't working in a courthouse, right? And then, of course, you know, what I do is I do what I need to do as a coach, and that's work on me by drinking my shake and getting my workout in every single day, no matter what. Eating the foods that are on my plan so that, you know, I can ask my challengers to do that, and they can ask me to do that. We can hold each other accountable through that. I work on myself. I read every day. We'll talk a little bit more about that. And I just set goals and do things. And then I just invite other people, whether, you know, that's my family or friends, to join me. So that's what I do. And I'll kind of turn this over to Elaine because she's a teacher. So she has a different type of part-time coaching that she does. And then we'll maybe let Jessie talk about her day in the life of her being a coach.
So being a teacher, I don't look at my phone from 8 till 3:30. Monday through Friday, my phone is in my purse, tucked away, zipped up. I don't look at my phone. And like Ashley was saying, I schedule a lot of my posts out as well. And that doesn't mean that our posts aren't personal or we don't mean everything we say. We just mean it at a different time than we're scheduling it. So you don't think that, you know, you go to work every day. So you're not going to have time to do Beachbody stuff throughout the day. I don't have time to do Beachbody stuff throughout the day too. I focus on Beachbody after work. So we do something called Power Hour. And what it is you dedicate 1 hour of your day, every day, 1 hour of the day. That's all it takes to Beachbody stuff. So after work, I go home, I drink my workout, I check in with my challenge group, sit down and do my Power Hour. You can split up your Power Hour. So I know Ashley works a little bit during her lunch break, but if you want to do 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night, then you can do that. If you want to do 15 minutes, if you are able to access your phone throughout the day and you want to do 15-minute increments, that's fine too. And we say Power Hour because we're saying in order to be successful as a Beachbody coach, you don't need to spend hundreds of hours glued to your computer looking at your Facebook newsfeed. All it takes is an hour a day. On the weekends, I mean, I make lesson plans. I'm great in tasks, so I'm still doing teacher stuff on the weekends, and I still dedicate 1 hour throughout the Saturday and Sunday. You don't need to be glued to your phone. You don't need to take time away from your family. Wake up 30 minutes before your kids wake up, go to sleep, or do 30 minutes when your kids go to sleep, and you'll be able to be successful. Jess, you want to talk about full-time?
Yeah. So like I said in the beginning, I wasn't always a full-time coach. I had 2 jobs. And I decided to go full-time with this because one of my jobs, I was working in retail, and the store that I was working at was closing. And I decided that I could, instead of going and trying to find another job, that I could just continue doing this. So I started, and I also had a wedding planning business. So if you've ever planned a wedding, I know my cousin knows this right now because she's planning one. It's super stressful and it's time consuming, especially when you're the planner and you have to make sure every detail is, you know, done and you're getting paid to make sure everything goes right. Okay. So there were weeks where when I first started coaching, or when I went full time and I was still planning weddings, that there was, week of wedding, there was no way that I was going to be able to dedicate an hour a day. I'd be lucky if I could get in 15 minutes a day. So what I started doing was breaking up my days. So in the morning, I would wake up 30 minutes early to get in my workout and get that done. And then I would, focus 15 minutes here and there when I could. Now my days look completely different because I was able to quit my wedding planning job and start doing this full time. And now I am working, I pick my hours. So I choose when I want to work, where I want to work, how long I want to work. I have this little office in my home, and I am in here majority of my day. So I wake up in the morning, get in my workout, and I usually work, I guess you could say work, because it doesn't feel like work, y'all. It's fun. I have fun during my day. It kind of feels like a vacation, but it's not. I get paid to do it. So I work from 9-ish all the way to like 5, and that's by choice. Like I said, I feel like I'm super passionate about this, and I absolutely love being able to help other people. So just like a day in the life of what I do is I check in with my challengers. I send messages, making sure that they are staying on track, making sure that they, don't need extra support or help. If they do, I'm answering them, helping them any way I can. I also have a like page. So I post throughout my day. I don't have to schedule my posts because I'm able to do it from here. I might go grab lunch with a friend if they're off. If my boyfriend's off of work, I can go grab lunch with him. I pick up around the house since I'm home. And I just have the freedom to do that kind of stuff because I'm working from home. That might not be your goal. That might not be something you want to do. And I honestly never thought it would be something I wanted to do because I just never wanted to be that stay-at-home person. I wanted to work. And I actually enjoy working, but it just got to a point where, my work was taking over my life and I couldn't spend time with my family and my friends. And it just wasn't worth it to me. I see so many people that hate their job and they go every day to work and build someone else's dream for them. And they hate it. And it's taking time away from people that they actually love and want to spend time with. Like, life is way too short to spend your time in an office that you absolutely hate. If you love your job, then obviously, yes, go spend that time there. But if you hate what you're doing, why are you wasting your time doing it? And I get you got to pay your bills, but this can be that for you. So that's a little bit about as far as what I do as a coach full time. Like Ashley said earlier in this call, we just went on a retreat for 4 days, 4 nights. I don't remember. Whatever. It was long. But I was able to do that. I didn't have to request off of work. But that was part of my job was I was treating my leaders on our team because they deserved it and they worked so hard to help so many people. I wanted to reward them, and that was part of my job. So like Ashley and Elaine said, our jobs look very different. I run a bigger team because Ashley and Elaine are a part of my team, and a few other coaches on this call are a part of my team. And then I run, I kind of oversee their coaches and make sure that they're getting the help that they need. We do team trainings, which me and a few other people, including Ashley and Elaine, are in charge of. So if you sign up as a coach, you're not going to do everything that we do because you're just getting started with it. So that's just a little bit about what I do during my day, throughout my day as a coach. Anything else? Was that enough of whatever I was to say?
And that kind of goes back to how Ashley was saying just about our team. I tell my challengers straight up, look, if you have a question from 8 to 3, I don't check my phone or whatever. But my challengers know that they can contact the other coaches, and the other coaches who are able to check their phone answer for them. So if you don't think that you can't, I have a cat here all in my face. Don't think that you can't do this for any reason. You don't have the time or whatever, because the whole team of the coaches are there for you to answer questions. They help your challengers if you're unavailable at the time.
And one last thing, because I have to add my sense too. Guys, honestly, all of us who are coaching and all of us who are talking about making this into a business that we want like this, we didn't start out this way. We started out super insecure, super overweight, feeling awful about ourselves. We didn't know what else to do. We joined this, guys, to work on ourselves. And I told Jesse this past weekend. It's so selfish because I joined this to work on myself. So I have to share this with other people. I have to tell you guys, how great of an impact this has been in my life, because if I don't do that, that's being selfish. That's not telling you guys what can work for you. Like Jessie said, she never thought she'd be doing this full time. I'm at a point to where I'm kind of looking at my life saying maybe I need to rearrange a couple of things. I have some super huge goals for 2017. I'm super pumped about it. And it's because I have this team backing me with those goals, telling me I can do it if that's what I want to do. So that was kind of it, but.
Slides already turned. Okay, so we all mentioned challenge groups earlier. You'll also hear them called accountability groups. It's the same thing, accountability group or a challenge group. And these are some testimonies from people, from challengers, and then some before and after pictures. But so why Beachbody is so freaking awesome, besides everything else that we already said tonight, is that we give you the accountability and the support. All the programs that we've talked about, all the programs that we post about, you could go online and just order it yourself. You could go get a gym membership. What's Planet Fitness is like, what, $5 or something? Whatever. You can go get a gym membership, $10. You can go get a membership for super cheap, or go join any gym, but that doesn't provide you the accountability and the support that Beachbody does. So we have something called accountability groups or challenge groups. And so as a coach, so the coaches run the challenge groups. So what you'll do is, as a coach, you'll join an accountability group with your current coach. And for the first month, you'll just be in it as a challenger and just kind of go through the motions as a challenger, posting your daily assignments, doing your sweaty selfie, supporting all the other challenges in there, giving your feedback if a challenger is asking a question and you have good advice for. So you're just in the challenge group as a regular challenger, kind of behind the scenes, seeing what's going on. And then we'll plug you into the next challenge group, and you can help your coach run the challenge group. And guys, when I tell you, we literally give you we literally could not make it any easier for you to run a challenge group. And we are going to be in the challenge group with you. So you're never alone in anything that you do. You're never going to be alone. We give you everything that you need to set up the challenge group, to run the challenge group. We put all of our challengers in together. So it's a team effort, and we're just all there to support each other and hold each other accountable. I had something else saying, I forgot. But yeah, so that's the main thing with Beachbody. Like I was saying earlier, I was the biggest yo-yo dieter. Like, I can lose weight. Losing weight is not an issue for me. It's keeping the weight off that I struggle with. And it wasn't until I was plugged into these accountability groups that I was able to maintain my results, to hit my goals and stay there and maintain the weight loss. And that's just really what it's all about. Supporting each other, holding each other accountable. So as a coach, and we're not going to make you do something that you're like totally not comfortable with. But after your first challenge group, the next challenge group, I promise you'd feel comfortable running it. Getting your own challenges, getting your families, getting your friends or your coworkers. Once they start seeing your results, they're going to be coming to you and they're going to be like, what the hell are you doing to get these results? Like, I want these results. And you'll be like, girl, get my challenge group.
No, once you start seeing your results, guys, that was my thing. Once you start seeing your results and you see that this works, you're going to want to tell everybody about it, because you're going to feel amazing. That's how I was. I literally wore oversized clothes because I felt so uncomfortable, or I wore clothes that were way too tight because I refused to believe it, But once I started seeing results, I literally was like, hey girl, I need you to listen to this. Like, seriously, like, you need to see what I'm talking about, because it's unbelievable, guys. It really, really is.
There was another coach who I don't even remember which coach said it, but one coach said that you got to think of Beachbody. And when we say Beachbody, we don't just mean like the product, like the 21-day fix portion control containers. We mean everything, the community behind it, the support you get behind it. Beachbody is so much more than just a workout and just a shake, like Jessie was saying. It's everything that comes with it, the community, the support, the positivity that you get from it, the personal growth and development. So when you get a lipstick and it's just like the best lipstick ever, the first thing you do is you text all your friends, or you'll post on Facebook and be like, y'all, this lipstick is bomb. Like, this is the best lipstick. And that's what this is. You do Beachbody, you get the results, and you're like, man, this stuff is bomb. Like, you start texting your friends and you're like, guys, I'm getting results with this stuff. It's actually working. There.
It's bomb, okay? It's bomb. What I really want to quickly touch on is, like they've been saying, it's an accountability. And for me, I have actually lost 30 pounds my last semester of college. I was working out with a trainer, paying her $230 or $250 every 2 weeks. I was on a super strict meal plan, and it wasn't fun. Like, it wasn't a fun time. I couldn't drink at all, like not once about alcohol for 4 months. And so I lost 32 pounds. I came home and I gained all that weight back. And it was because I didn't have support. I didn't have someone telling me, put down the cookie, stop eating junk. And I went back to not eating like super, super, super strict. And that's not what this is. This is not a super strict diet where you're going to be starving yourself or having to cut out carbs. I love carbs and I refuse to give them up. So when people tell you to give up carbs, do not do it. You don't need to do it. But really, y'all, like, it's been the best accountability for me. And that is why I've been able to maintain my weight loss. Not because of the programs, not because of Shakeology, even though those two things are huge parts of it. It is mainly 90% the group. The group and the accountability and the support. And I actually went live about this right before this call, because it's so true. The support and the accountability is what is going to get you the results. So this will help you find, that passion you have for helping other people. This will help you find your purpose. It will help you feel like you're doing something good in this world instead of just going through the motions of like everyday life and hating what you're doing.
Living somebody else's dream.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ashley?
Oh, sorry. Guys, this is literally my favorite slide to ever talk about. And that's because, like I said before, I was in 2 other direct sales companies and they promised all of this kind of stuff, the glitz and the glamour of everything. But little did they tell you that you had to literally sell $500,000 to get it, right? We've all been there. We all know that, the lipsticks, the mascaras, the pots and pans, we've all done it, right? The jewelry. Guys, the perks of coaching here are unlike anything I've ever experienced. First and foremost, you get personal accountability. You get your results because of that accountability. That's like number one, right? Like, if you could drop, whatever your weight is or tone up to whatever you want it to be, that would be amazing, right? The friendships that you build, guys, literally, I'm so excited that I'm having my wedding in freaking 16 days. But literally, I know that if I were to be getting married 5 years from now, my entire bridal party would be consistent of Beachbody coaches. And that's because these people know me from inside and out. They know my secrets. They know my worst fears. We share that stuff with each other. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Like, you build these friendships and these relationships with these people that will last a lifetime. They're genuine. I don't have to worry about them going and like running behind my back and stuff like that. We also get monthly prizes and incentives. So like for this month, we can earn a Beachbody yoga mat, which I'm super excited about because all of Beachbody products are freaking awesome. And that thing looks super, super thick. So I'm definitely getting that. But every month they offer us an incentive, and our incentives are based off of the lives that we change, not how much money we sell or how much profits we make. All expenses paid vacations. Oof, guys. Okay. So first and foremost, I joined Beachbody the last weekend in July of last year. Literally in February of 2016, I qualified for freaking the trip to Punta Cana next April, all exclusive or inclusive, whatever it is. All expenses paid. Jake and I are going. Like, how freaking crazy is that? I was in the business for less than 6 months and I was able to earn this trip for my family. And it's not really just for 2 people. I could take, up to 4 people total. So this company is paying for that. I don't have to sell $1 million in product. I don't have to go out and have parties every night, take time away from my family to earn those types of things. Beachbody gives that to us. Like Jesse was just talking about, we just went on an amazing freaking retreat. Again, something that I loved and I thought that I'd get with those other companies, but I just didn't. It just wasn't there. Our last retreat we went on, we stayed in this huge mansion, like literally out of a magazine. It was right on the lake, and there was a yacht in the backyard, guys. We literally were on a yacht. It was freaking crazy. On top of that, we got a professional photo shoot done. We got our makeup done. Guys, we literally felt like girl bosses. Like literally, I don't know what the definition of it is, but if you see our pictures, you'll know exactly what that is. And guys, that was all paid for by Jessie. Like, she made that possible for us, for helping people, like for reaching our goals. She gave that to us. This company helps you pay off debt. Guys, there's so many people that are living paycheck to paycheck. I don't have to ask you to raise your hands. I was one of those people. And a lot of us are a lot of those people, you know, paying bills with credit cards, paying credit cards with credit cards, borrowing money that you're like dreading because, you know, you have to pay it back. Guys, Beachbody can do this for you. Like I said earlier, my Beachbody paycheck pays for all of my groceries now. I'm planning my wedding, and thank God I have my Beachbody income, because every Thursday I get paid. So instead of having to wait 2 to 3 weeks to get my check from my 9-to-5 job, I get paid every Thursday through Beachbody, and I'm able to order the stuff that I need for my wedding. So it's able to help pay off debt. I've actually paid off several credit cards before. I know Jessie is paying off her student loans with this. Guys, this company makes that possible. And we help change lives, guys, and we start with you. Well, you start with you, but we help you with that. So, you know, you're going to get your results just like we got our results, and you're going to hold us accountable so we can hold you accountable. And guys, once you see the ripple effect, Jessie is my cousin, Elaine is her best friend. Like, you want that for everybody that's around you. You don't want anybody feeling miserable in their own skin. You want everybody, you know, happy. You want everybody feeling as amazing as you are. When I joined this, I was literally like, well, hopefully I can lose 15 pounds. Guys, it's 15 pounds. I'm down 50. I never thought that was possible. And that's what Beachbody did for me. It offers you the freedom. Guys, it literally can take you from working 2 and 3 jobs, like Jessie had mentioned, to literally just doing this. So for me, I'm getting married this year. One of my goals is to be a stay-at-home mom eventually. I don't know when that will be, but you know, that's what I really would like to do. And I like to go shopping. I like shoes. I like handbags. I like workout equipment. I mean, shoot. But this is what this company offers to you. You don't have to be working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs to put your kids in great schools. You can be doing this at home, guys, working on yourself, working on your house, working on your family, not taking any time away from yourself, and actually offering yourself more time to go on these trips, to go on these retreats, to literally live the life that you were meant to live, not the life that somebody told you you had to live. And guys, that is so, so empowering, right? Like when you know that you're just like, well, I control my life, right? Extra income. So I just mentioned this. Thank God we get paid every week with Beachbody, right? And we get paid, like I said, not based off of what we sell. Now, of course, yeah, we make money off of things we sell, but it's not based off of that, guys. It's based off the lives we change. It's based on reaching our goals and helping others achieve that too. It's super hard to kind of wrap your head around, especially if you're a math person or a money person, because that's exactly how I was. But when you start helping people, when you help your mom or you help your sister or you help your friend reach her toes for the first time in 8 years, guys, that right there is everything. And like I said, our income is based off of that. We start helping people change their lives. They start helping other people change their lives. It's a huge ripple effect. And then it offers you more time with your family and friends, and kids. Like I said, this could literally take you to being a stay-at-home mom. I've watched several coaches in this company go from working 2 and 3, 4 jobs to literally quitting their jobs that they were miserable at, that they put everything that they had into, to literally being a stay-at-home mom, to cook and clean for their husband, to watch their kids, to earn trips for their families, right? Like how many of us, you know, rack up those credit card bills when it's that monthly vacation time, right? We all have those Disney credit cards and Carnival credit cards, right? If you haven't gotten the gist of that, I had a little bit of credit card debt before I joined this, right? But guys, that's what this offers you. It offers you more time with your friends and your family and your kids. And on a more like longer line, guys, it helps you live longer. Like it helps you become healthy so you can be around to watch your kids have kids and their kids have kids. And I know it's crazy coming from a 26-year-old, but that's what this does, guys. It literally transforms your entire life. Yeah.
So this is something that Ashley and I are both very, very familiar with. Both of us said no to Jessie for months for several reasons that we hear all the time. The first one is that no one will want to join me. These programs are designed and they're made by like top-notch freaking people, and if you follow them correctly, you will get the results. If you're getting the results, people are going to want to join you. People are going to look at you and be like, wow, that chick's getting really good results. I don't want to be with her. Like, nobody's going to say that. If you're getting the results, people are going to be watching you. People are going to be wondering, what are you doing? How are you getting these results? I'm afraid of what others will think of me. So one thing that that Beachbody focuses so much on is personal development and personal growth. And it's not in a selfish way. It's just you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of yourself and your happiness. If you can make anybody else happy, that's including your husband, your kids, my 25 students that I have at school. And we read personal development. We learn how to get rid of all the negative energy, all the negative thoughts that are coming our way. We totally overlook all the opinions of everybody else if it's not helping us. If it's not helping us, if it's not bettering us, we've learned how to just completely block it out. I don't want to be salesy or pushy. We don't want you to be salesy or pushy either. We're not in here to sell products. Like Jessie said earlier, we're not in here to just sell you a program, sell you a shake, and like be done with you. We're here to get you the results. And it's like the lipstick thing. We're not pushing sales on people. We're sharing something that works. We're sharing an opportunity that other people might miss out on it if you don't give it to them. Again, it goes back to once you're getting the results, and not just the physical results, once your mentality starts changing, you start becoming the positive person, you start learning how to block out all the haters, people are going to recognize that because it's going to show. It's going to come pouring out of you, and people are going to come to you wondering what the hell you're doing. How are you getting this? I'm not at my goal weight. We don't want you to be at your goal weight either. People want to see that these programs are designed for real people to get real results. We don't want to see that you have a 10-pack and then you can get a 12-pack. Like, that's not realistic. People aren't going to connect with that. People want to see that, okay, I have X amount of weight to lose. I saw that this girl lost X amount of weight, so that means I can do it too. People want to be on the journey with you. People don't want to see you at the end of your journey. People want to begin their journey with you, go through the journey with you. That's how you're going to get the support. That's how you're going to get the people coming to you, asking you if they can join you. And fitness professional.
Oh, so I think that's mine, right? So one of the ones I get a lot is I'm not a fitness professional. Something that I forgot to mention, guys, is that I'm actually a Size Live instructor. I got certified literally a month into coaching. I literally stepped out of my shell and said, you know what, I'm going to do this, and I did. But guys, you do not have to be a fitness professional to join this. Like Elaine said about being on your own journey. Everyone is on their own journey, whether you're that guy that's weightlifting in the gym, like the big muscles, or if you're the girl that just likes to run. You do not have to be a fitness professional. What we do is we share our journey with others, and we say, this is what's worked for me. Why don't you try it? Because it's most likely going to work for you too. And it kind of goes back to matching you to what type of program you like to do. I personally like dance, fitness, cardio programs. So if you like size or you like country heat, you and I are most likely going to be on the same type of level, right? So you don't have to be a fitness professional to do this. You don't have to have muscles already. You don't have to have all of that. The next one is I don't have many Facebook friends. Guys, this is not about having Facebook friends. Yes, Facebook is a huge platform which allows us to reach out to people. But you will get Facebook friends if you join Beachbody, if that's what you're looking for. Because me, Jess, and Elaine will add you as soon as you join. Wink, wink. But no, guys, seriously, a lot of the top coaches, I went to my very first summit this year. It's one of our national conferences. our annual conferences. And anyway, a lot of the top coaches talked about, before coaching was really coaching, they literally had to do a belly to belly thing. So that's what I do. When I meet people and they ask me my name or what I do for a living, I straight tell them, I talk to them about my transformation. I actually met a lady named Erica. And she was at my bridal fitting when I was trying on my dress, and she said how amazing I looked in my dress, which of course made me feel great. And she said, "You look great in that." And I said, "I'm glad I do, because I was really nervous because I was 50 pounds heavier when I bought it." And she said, "How'd you do that?" I said, "I'm a Beachbody coach." And she wanted more information. Guys, you don't have to have Facebook to reach out to people. That old fashioned snail mail thing, that works. So just calling people. I'm sure you have real friends, right? I have imaginary friends too, if that's cool with me. But no, guys, like, you will be able to meet so many people. Waiting in line at the grocery store, you can make a conversation with somebody. Just grocery shopping, I talk to people when they're picking out produce. Like, I just say, "Hey, that's a nice looking carrot over there," or something. I don't know. You can start a conversation anywhere you go, guys. There are over 33.3 trillion people in the U.S. alone that are obese. Half of those people are children. Guys, that's how many people need this. And I get it. Like, you may not have a lot of friends. That happens to a lot of us, guys. We shut ourselves out of the lives we were living when we were younger, right? But guys, if there's that many people that are obese and that need this, I'm pretty sure that you can connect with 1%, right? Half of 1%. Let's see. So the next one is, I don't have time. Guys, I hear this all the time. I don't get how you don't have time when I hear this all the time. Seriously, guys, you have to make time for yourself. And I know a lot of us don't do that. You may be a mom, and I find this a lot with my mom, with the moms that I meet. You put everyone's needs before your own. That's what a lot of us do. We put everyone else's needs before our own. We try to, reach these goals that everyone else sets for us. And it just doesn't work, right? You end up becoming like super like introverted. You feel bad about yourself. You let yourself go. It happens, guys. But these programs, this is the thing about not having time. These programs are 30 minutes or less. We have a program that is 22 minutes a day, 6 days a week. You've got time for that. If you watch TV, which we all do, if you are on Facebook, which we all are, you have time to do this. You don't have to post every single day. It's not required to, have so many posts as a coach. But, if you want to share your journey, you do have to share it. But like I said, you've got 22 to 30 minutes a day. And guys, honestly, you will save so much time if you start meal prepping, if you start meal planning. And that's what we teach you guys. We teach you to do that for not just yourself, but for your entire family. So when you come home late from daycare, or you come home late from choir practice, or, whatever you're doing, life happens, guys. We totally get that. Trust me, I'm planning a wedding. All kinds of life is happening. We make you make time for yourself. And that's what this is about, is making time for yourself so you can help yourself, so you can be the best you can be for everyone. The next one, I won't have enough support or training. So guys, Jessie over here is literally thebomb.com. So I'm not just saying that because she's my favorite cousin, and I'm not just saying that because she's my family. Like, honestly, there are a lot of coaches out there who do not help their downlines. And Jessie over here is all of our upline. She is our leader. She is the creator of Floor to Fit, guys. And oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. This is weird. But she instills this in us, guys, to not be hungry, to not be sharks, to not be competitors with each other, because yeah, it'll get some of us to the top, but that's not a life to live. She teaches us, guys, how to work on ourselves, how to help each other. What is your cat doing, Elaine? And so she has taught us to literally support everybody. Literally everybody that's on our team, guys, we're all friends with, or we talk to, or we connect with on a much deeper level. And it's super hard to understand that, especially for those of you who aren't in it. But guys, we offer you so much support. If you reach out to me tonight, whether I invited you or anyone here invited you, and you say, "Hey, Ashley, I need somebody to tell me stop eating donuts every morning at 6 a.m. I will make sure to be that person for you, because that's what our team is about. We're about helping each other and motivating each other. And as far as trainings go, guys, literally, like, I never thought I'd be here. And the only reason why I'm here is because Jesse has trained everyone in our team to do this. Like, this is what we're doing. This is how it's done. This is how to be successful. This is what you need to do to reach these goals. These are the steps, guys. And it's really not, it's not hard stuff to do. It's literally doing our 4 vital behaviors, which I love to go into. I'll just kind of list them for you really quickly. 1 is being a product of the product. The second one is personal development. You heard us talk a lot about that. The next is inviting. And the last is recognition. Guys, in your day-to-day jobs, you should be doing this. This literally will change your life. And Jessie has taught us how to do that and how to teach our challengers to do that so they can reach their goals. And so we can do this together. And so it's not, you know, this group versus this group and her against me. It's all of us helping each other reach the top because we all want to be there together. And so let's see, last one, pyramid scheme. I'm going to let Jessie talk about the pyramid scheme because I don't know. I don't like pyramids. It's just a weird concept. Just go ahead.
Okay, so I get asked this a lot. Is this one of those pyramid schemes? Is this a scam? And I can tell you right now, that it is not a pyramid scheme. It is not a scam. Like real life, this is life. This is legit. And the reason, so a lot of people say it's a pyramid scheme, and they're like, oh, you just have all these people under you, so that makes it a pyramid scheme. No, y'all, that's not. If you look up the definition of a pyramid scheme is, number one, it's illegal. Beachbody makes millions of dollars every single year. They've been in business for over 20 years. They are a legit company. But a pyramid scheme, you make money off of just signing people up with no product, with no like it's like one of those like, oh, I sell turquoise, and if you buy this turquoise from me, if you give me $500, I'm gonna send you the turquoise after you pay me, and then you have to sell the turquoise that you just bought for $1,000. And, you know, you send it. It's just like that. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? You're like, what the hell is she talking about? That's pyramid scheme. This is not that. If you think about it, any type of business is in a pyramid format, right? So you have a boss above you. Normally they have a boss above them. Normally they have a boss above them, right? And it forms some type of pyramid. Correct? Yes. So that is why a lot of people look at this as a pyramid, because yes, I have a coach above me who has a coach above her, who has a coach above her. But guess what? The greatest part of it is you can outrank, you can out-earn, you can make more money than the person above you, than the person above them, and so on. I have my upline, my direct upline, the person that signed me up as a coach, makes zero money. Zero. And it's because she's not working this business. She's not coaching. She's not helping people. She's not doing anything, and that's her choice, right? She is in this for the discount. Totally fine. But I have outranked her. I've out-earned her, and I have out-earned and outranked the person above her. So when people come to me and ask me if this is a pyramid scheme, that is what I tell them. You could out-earn me if you put in the work and you put in the effort. And you know, it isn't a pyramid scheme. There is no part of it that's a scam. Like Ashley said, she's been in a few other direct sales companies, and they promise you these trips and they tell you all these things, but you never get that. You never see that end result. And it's because they don't tell you, oh, you have to make $1 million before you get to go on a trip. I've already been on 2 all expenses paid trips for me and another guest. I've only been coaching for 2.5 years, and I've already qualified for another trip for next year with Ashley, going to Punta Cana for free. So just so y'all know, like, this is not a scam. I make a full-time income with this business, all from the comfort of my house. Does y'all want to add anything to that, or does that?
I want to add about a lot of people think, so Jessie and Ashley are cousins. They've been knowing each other all their lives. Jessie and I are best friends. We've been knowing each other for 20 years. All 3 of us So Jesse and Ashley, and then me and Jesse know all the same people. And all three of us are all still extremely successful in this business. So don't think just because, oh, well, we know a lot of the same people, or, well, we went to the same high school, so nobody's going to want to buy from me. Like, that's totally not true. People connect to different people. People relate to different people, and that's who they're going to go to. There are, like Ashley said, 3-point-something trillion or something people overweight. There's enough people in this world who need you. So don't think just because you know another Beachbody coach that it doesn't leave you room for growth or leave you room for success, because there's so many people who need you out there.
And just like going off of what Elaine said, like just think about, like, even if you don't have friends, when you're just doing your day-to-day things, like if you go to the gym or if you go to the store, how many people there do you see that are overweight? How many people there do you see that are in these wheelchair things who are, 30, 40 years old? Those are the people that need this. The people who feel like they have nobody there for them, the people who their entire lives have been put down. Guys, I used to dread going to the gym. Because I was the big girl. I was the one that was on the elliptical having everybody look at me, and it made me feel uncomfortable, so I didn't go. There's so many people out there that need this, and some of them don't need it for, losing weight. Some of them need it financially. And this business can do all of these things for you guys. We talk about it all the time. Literally, physically, it can help you lose weight. It can help you become healthier. Mentally, it can prepare you to be the best person you can be, because it just sets you straight, guys. It literally explains things to you. It gives you a peace of mind. There's different things that we read just to grow in ourselves, grow in our relationships. It can help you spiritually. We talk about this a lot too. Just giving you that positive energy, that positive mindset. It's not really, having to do with faith or having to do with God, but it helps you find that bright light that leads you to the end of the tunnel, that helps you out of the hole. And then it can help you financially, guys. For me, when I joined these other companies, I had to buy a lot of product to show people, or sometimes carry inventory to go to shows with. With this, it's not like that. The only thing you buy is what you are using, which is your program and your Shakeology. And if you want to do anything else, like a 3-day refresh or anything like that, you buy that. And as a coach, you get it at a discount. When other people want to buy something, they buy it through your website. So it's not like you're carrying stuff around. It's not like you're holding this inventory. It's not like you're meeting sales quotas every month to stay active or anything like that. It's literally just working on yourself, becoming the best person you can. And once you do that, guys, it's your choice whether you want to help other people. But I promise you, you will come down to the point that you will feel guilty knowing that your best friend is over there struggling to zip up a dress while you're over here saying, damn, none of my clothes fit in my closet. It's such a selfish feeling, I swear it, because I was there. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to promote it as a business. But I literally lost so much weight that I was complaining that my clothes weren't fitting. And I ended up telling one of my best friends, who now is a Beachbody coach. And I literally was like, man, nothing in my closet fits. This is so aggravating. And guys, there's a lot of people that don't get to have that feeling. And I want that feeling for people, just so they can say, you know what? I want this feeling for everyone else too. So that's it.
Awesome.
We talk a lot.
Okay. So the next step, like we've said before, is getting you set up with a challenge pack. If this sounded like something that you would want to give a shot, or you would want to try it out, reach out to the person who invited you on this call. If you're listening to the past recording, reach out to the person who told you about the call. And what we do is we get you set up, like we said, with a program that works for you and your goals. We get you into a challenge group. There is no sign-up fee when you order a challenge pack when you sign up as a coach. If you sign up outside, like without a challenge pack, without a program, you do have to pay a sign-up fee. But when you're signing up with a challenge pack, you get that sign-up fee waived. Then we get you into that challenge group. We get you amazing results your first round. And then we plug you into team trainings. We plug you into a group on Facebook. There's a private group just for our coaches to help you with anything. You can ask questions in there. You can get to know one another. We do quarterly events where we get together in person every 3 months, or every 3 months, or every 4 months, where we do these quarterly events where we get with all the local coaches. We come together. We hear speakers. We get to just know one another. We do a big group workout, which is awesome. And then we have Summit, which is like Ashley said, our big conference. And we just do all types of things. For my team, this is a huge thing that I am absolutely loving doing. Once a month we get together and we go grab some dinner, or we'll go like do something fun. And it's just a way to get to know people. It's a way to get to network with people in your area. If you're not from New Orleans or Louisiana, it's totally fine. You don't have to be from here. We have people spread across the country, y'all. We have people in Louisiana, Texas, California.
In Canada.
We have 3 coaches in Canada who are growing their teams out there. And it's just, now we get to go visit all these cool places, which is even cooler. So that's the end of our slides. I'm going to stop sharing. If y'all have questions, we're going to open up the floor to anyone that has questions. Feel free to ask, y'all. Don't hesitate to ask questions. That's what we're here for. That's why we do the live call instead of just like sending you a slideshow of what we just talked about, because we want you to ask questions. We want you to be able to, have your questions answered if you have questions or anything like that. So we're going to open up the floor. If you have a question, you might have to unmute yourself. Does anyone have any questions about anything? It's always like, who's going to be the first one to ask a question? We all just sit there.
Who's it going to be?
But really, like, feel free if you have questions. If you're like not sure, if you were, trying to, if you think of something later, that's fine. You can message me or Ashley or Elaine or any of the coaches here. We have a few other coaches on, Blair and Christy and Amanda, and who else is on here? Madeline. So if y'all have questions, feel free to message any of us and let us know. But if you want to ask now, you're more than welcome to.
So I'll just say this since nobody has any questions. So like Elaine and I both said, it took Jessie a while to convince us to be coaches, right? It literally took her from November 2014 to the very last weekend of July 2015. So that's about 8-9 months to get me to sign up as a coach. I didn't want anything to do with it. And I was just so nervous, guys. It's super, super normal to feel that way. You may be excited. You may be nervous. You may not know exactly what coaching is, even though you just watched this long call. But seriously, guys, I tell Jessie all the time, and Elaine said this to me, I think, at retreat. My only regret that I've ever had as a Beachbody coach is not signing up sooner, guys. Because it's not about you helping others right now. This is about you helping yourself so that you can get in the place to where you can eventually do that if that's what you want to do. Questions?
Yeah, Rebecca just said, do we have to have a certain quota to meet each month? No, you don't have. I have people under me who have signed up just to get the discount on the Shakeology or on our products and have never sold anything. Now, obviously, if you want to make extra income, and we talk goals a lot in our team page, and I actually, depending on who, well, no, not depending on who, when you sign up on our team, we make sure that if you have a specific goal, if you want to cover the cost of your Shakeology, if you want to, make enough money to buy your groceries or pay your car note or whatever that might be, we set you up with specific actions of okay, well, in order for you to cover the cost of your Shakeology, you only have to help 3 people a month, right? If you want to make this amount of money in a week, this is how many people you're going to have to help, and so on. So there isn't a quota. You don't get kicked out of the team or off of coaching if you don't sell anything, or even if you don't buy anything. I have some people that sign up and they'll do Shakeology for a few months, and then they might postpone it 1 month and just say, I don't need it that month, and then they come back the next month and buy something. Totally fine. Obviously, if you want to make it a business, if you want to make that extra income, you have to be consistent. You have to be sharing your journey. You have to be willing to get a little uncomfortable a few times. But the way I think about it is, if I never shared my journey, if I never stepped outside my comfort zone, none of this would be happening. I would still be overweight. Ashley would still be overweight. Amanda, Elaine, Christy, Blair, none of us would be here. and our lives wouldn't be changed. So that's how I think about it when I'm like, oh, I really am nervous to post, or, this is a lot for me to be sharing, but it's going to inspire someone. How much is the fee for being a coach each month? So we do have a coach fee of $15.95 if you're in the United States. If you're in Canada, I want to say it's like 17, around that price, maybe 16. And it keeps up your websites, so you don't have to like buy a website or buy a domain or anything like that. They give you a website right when you sign up as a coach, so you can send that website to your customers and they can order through you. It keeps up that cost. It keeps up your customer service, coach relations fees, overhead costs. Like, you don't have to pay to, store all this product. They do that for you. You also have a online office where you can sign into, and there's trainings materials in there. There's what's the word I want to look for? Like logos and all of that kind of stuff you have available to you. So it's pretty much that $15 cost that, that pays for that. And then you get 25% off of anything that you buy personally, and you make 25% commission on anything that you personally sell. So if you are just interested in getting a discount on Shakeology, it breakdown wise how much you would save on that, even with the $15 fee or $15.95 fee. You save about $25 to $30 depending on where you live with tax and shipping. You save between $25 to $30 on Shakeology every single month with your coach discount. And then if you are in the military, you do have a military discount. You don't have to pay that coach fee if you are in the military, or if you're a spouse of someone in the military. But I believe they have to be an active military member if you are doing it as a spouse. Anything else? Any other questions? No? Okay. Well, it's getting kind of late, and I'm starving. Sorry, I was like kind of sneaking some food. I haven't eaten dinner tonight. So I was doing that. But if y'all have questions, if y'all think of something, if it does sound like something that you want to do, reach out to your coach tonight or tomorrow or sometime soon. We do have our group starting. Our next challenge group starts on Monday. So it starts Monday with prep week, which is where we go over an entire, go over meal prepping, go over grocery shopping, all of that. And then we start the following Monday, October 3rd, and it's going to end right before Halloween. So you can get in Halloween shape. You can get, looking good in your costumes if you're going anywhere for Halloween, or if you just want to feel good. And this is the perfect time to start, y'all, because holidays are coming up. And we all know that we normally gain like 20 pounds during the holidays. I usually gain 20 pounds on Thanksgiving Day. No joke, because I eat so much. But really, this is the perfect time to start, because we're going to teach you how to get through the holidays without having to worry about gaining weight, and without having to worry about stressing out when you wake up on Christmas morning and you have to go to a Christmas party and you're like, I have nothing to wear because I feel miserable and I look miserable and whatever. We're going to help you get through those holidays. We're going to help you stay accountable while you can still enjoy the food that you like. So if y'all have questions or if it's something you want to do, join now. Sign up with your coach, get started, and just let us know if you have questions. And thank you so much for getting on. Ashley, y'all have anything y'all want to say real quick? Thank you.
No, just thanks for hopping on with us, guys. Seriously, if you have any questions whatsoever, reach out to the coach who invited you. Reach out to me, Jesse, Elaine. We're more than happy to answer any